Good afternoon, you outstanding individuals. It's John here from Swift Fitness, and what I wanted to do today is just give you a few tips if you are coming into your 40s and you wanted to take up some form of recreational jogging. What I see is a lot of people start out on the jogging journey or the running journey, particularly females, and eventually they hit a brick wall through injury. And this is something that we would love to avoid, because obviously the longer you adhere or the longer you can stay in the game with this, the better the outcome is. And most people do it ultimately to lose a bit of weight, or they may have got a health scare, or they've been told to by their doctor or medical professional, or they just feel like they'd like to do something which doesn't require too much time or effort or energy, and doesn't require too much logistics as well. They can just kind of get out when the kids, they've got their kind of hour window to do something for themselves, which is fantastic. So I want to make sure that you stay in the game with it. Now the trick is to really build yourself up really gradually. So for most folks, actually jogging is not the answer, or running is not the answer. It's actually a brisk walk. It's something which intersperse with periods whereby you do jog or run. So that is the first course of action I would do, and really gradually build that up slowly. Most wearables or trackables give you a distance so you can kind of monitor your progress that way, but jumping in too much too soon is one of the leading causes of injuries, and we see things like shin splints, knees, ankles and hips, and even lower backs tend to start niggling. The second thing is ensuring you have correct footwear, and this is really important. When you get into your 40s, you start bringing with it baggage in terms of joint health, joint integrity, and the chassis may not be aligned perfectly, and we want to make sure that, you know, little leopards don't become big leopards and big leopards start killing you. We want to make sure that our chassis is aligned correctly and firing in the right direction. So that's where a bit of strength training comes in. There's things you can do at home, some simple kind of control drills that have been popularized, or activations that have been labelled as more recently, but they make sure that all the musicians in the orchestra are singing off the same hymn sheet. We haven't got the trombone player, i.e. your glutes or your calves or your hamstrings, doing their own thing and not working in unison with the whole unit, i.e. you. So just to recap, when you start off on a recreational or just start a bit of jogging, one, make sure you've got good footwear. Two, think about doing a bit of strength work, just some body weight stuff that you can do. And thirdly, start off really gradually and build up very, very slowly over good periods of weeks, months. And that way you will stay in the game to see ultimately the results you're looking for.